Hey, 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 it's Christy from Funky Junk Inspirations. How's everybody doing this evening? I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody had a fantastic Veterans Day. And thank you to all of our veterans. Today I went to, what do you call it? The Christmas, I can't think of what it was called now. Christmas Gift and Hobby Show at the fairgrounds. I went with my mom and my two aunts and we had a really good time. So tonight what we're going to do is we're going to make some Jingle Block Christmas trees. You can see I got them kind of laid out down here. We're going to do a red one and we're going to do a green one. And then I'll probably make a whole bunch more. But I thought I'd just show you in the two different sizes of Jingle Blocks. These are the small ones that you can get from Dollar Tree. They're called tumbling blocks. It's the same things we made the pumpkins out of the other day. And then the larger one, which is the normal Jenga size blocks, I get them at Five Below, and they're called Tower Tumble. So you get all those. The big one you get 48. The little one you get 36 blocks. So I will tell you this, some of the blocks when you get them at the Dollar Tree have brown in them and the natural color. I'm going to save the brown ones because that's what we're going to use as the base on this. So, but first thing I wanted to show you, I want to show you a neat thing I made. I made all these little reindeer ornaments. And I am selling them in a set. But aren't they cute? Didn't they turn out just cute? It's got all the reindeer on there. So you get 9 of them in there. So if you're interested in something like this, let me know. Just send me a message or comment. And oh, I dropped one. And then Rudolph, we put red in the O. Isn't that cute? That's very cute. I like that. So anyway, like I said, if you're interested in those, let me know. And I can get you some. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be doing the Jingle Blocks. And let's start out with painting. I think the small one will do red and the little big one will do green. So let's get this open. I am using Apple Barrel Flag Red. Last week, I think it was, I put on here the box that I got from Plaid. So I'm going to use some of the paint out of there. Oh, I was going to show you, when you get the plastic on the tops of your paint, the plastic, and you know how you're like, and try to get it off of there. If you just turn it like you're tightening your paint, I'd say that, and this one's not going to do it. If you just keep turning it, see, it works its way up. So then you've got a place to take your scissors and snip that, and then it comes off a little easier. Just something I've always done, and I thought I would share that. Just a little tidbit there. So if you're just hopping on, say hello. That's how I know I can tell that you're here. Tell me where you're from, what you did today, anything you want to tell me. So we're going to get started painting. The small block I'm doing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that is 6, 10, 15 blocks, and then we'll do some for the base to hold it up. Okay, and we'll put a star on top. So I think what I'll do, I think I'll just get this out, and I'm just going to squirt some red paint in here, like that, and we will get started on painting. So anyway, I was saying a little bit ago, we went to the Christmas Gift and Hobby Show down at the State Fairgrounds, and that was kind of neat. I hadn't done that. I had gone a few times when I was younger, obviously with my mom. But even as an adult, I went with my mom. But this is the first year that I've been there in a very, very long time. So it was kind of neat to see all the neat stuff. In my mind, from going before, I thought it had more craft type stuff. And most of the stuff was bought stuff. So it wasn't really crafty stuff. But I did see some really cute things. And they had one, I don't know if you saw my reel today. But I did a reel of this table area that had all these awesome gnomes on them, and they were shiny, and some of them lit up, and they were just really cute little gnomes. But of course I like gnomes, so we did that, and that was fun to spend the time with my aunts. We just kind of walked around and enjoyed ourselves. Drove down there. We were there 3 or 4 hours. My mom had back surgery not too long ago, so, you know, we didn't expect to be able to, you know, be popping around like we were 20 years old, but everybody got around real good and had a good time. So I think what I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm going to do something a little different here. I'm going to take a piece of tape and put these in a line. And I'm going to tape them together. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm going to do it this way. I'll put some tape on here and see if I can get one side and one bottom done. A little bit easier than holding them the whole time. Kind of like you do when you do your beads. So, and we could always paint it after we put them together. Which I didn't really think about that, but we could have waited till we put them together. Which we will probably put, I'm going to do, oh my gosh, my mind is blank. I'm going to distress them a little bit after I put them together, so we'll be doing that. But this did make it go a little bit faster here. And I'll do the tops and the bottoms, dry this, and flip them over. So, this is a little quicker. But I hope you guys had a good Veterans Day. Did everybody have to work today, or were you off today? If you guys are commenting, I can't see any comments. So if y'all are commenting, I can't see them. Facebook kind of does that to us sometimes. Sometimes you can see them, sometimes you can't. So if you are commenting, I will go back and I will respond to you. If you have any questions or just want to say hi, I'll say hi back. And if you aren't watching live and you're watching on replay, the little red live button isn't in the corner. Make sure you tag, you know, say hashtag replay, and I can say hello to you, because I like to say hello to everybody. Just let me know where you are. Just let me know where, sorry, a message came across my screen. Let me know where you're from, because it's kind of neat to see where people are from. I know I've got some friends right over in Illinois, which is the next state over, which is kind of cool. And it's just kind of neat to see where people are from, because you never know. You might have a neighbor close. So, I'm going to dry these right here. But we went down to that show, and I came home, and then my husband and granddaughters, we went to Harvey Hinklemeyer's. If you're from Indiana or around this area, you know what Harvey Hinklemeyer's is. It's a pizza place here in town that is really, really good. So we went and did that tonight, and that was fun. But, you know, it's always nice to sit and, you know, you're kind of stuck with your family when you go out to eat, and you get to sit and talk when you don't talk a whole lot, you know, when you're at home doing stuff, and, you know, everybody's doing their own thing, doing homework, hanging out in their room, playing games, things like that. But when you go out to eat, you have to take a minute. You have to stop for a minute, and you have to talk to everybody. So it's kind of nice. Kind of like those times. And my oldest granddaughter, hey, Joey, how are you? There, I can see a comment now. Good. My oldest granddaughter, she's on this kick of wanting a snake, you guys. She's 14. She thinks she wants a snake, and I think she's wrong about wanting a snake, and it's not helping that my husband is, you know, not saying that we will get one, but he's, oh, it would be cool to have a python and blah, 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 blah. Well, no, I don't think it would be cool. I just can't imagine having a snake in your house. Who wants a snake in their house? So, oh, scares me to even think about. But then the youngest one starts going on about a guinea pig. It's like, well, I don't want a guinea pig either. Why do we need anything? We have a kitty cat. Hi, Lisa. We have a kitty cat, and she's just fine. She's perfect. You know, she potties in a box. You set food out, and she eats it. And that's it. You don't have to do a whole lot with her. We'll just stay at that. I don't know. I don't know. I guess if you like snakes, I'm sorry if you like snakes, but I just can't imagine having one in my house. Makes me nervous. Huh. You know, knowing my luck, I would get up in the middle of the night and somebody left the cage open and the snake's laying on me or near me. I don't know. I just don't think I'd want a slimy snake around me. It's just kind of creepy to think about. So have you guys been watching any of the other crafters today or anything? Earlier today I watched Jimmy Lou from the Messy Craft Corner. She was on Grace's page, the Comfy Nest, the Crafty Chicks Club, this little group that she has, and she's doing a washi tape challenge this month, and she's been having she's got, I think, 3 guest crafters that are coming in. She did one day, and then there's going to be some more guest crafters come in and show us some fun things to do with washi tape, and that was fun to watch. You know, it's kind of neat when you see, you know, I've watched Grace forever, and, you know, now I've been watching Jimmy Lou. I haven't been following her for a real long time, but for a minute, and it's fun to see, you know, somebody that you've watched and then somebody else that you watched that you didn't know that they crossed paths in one way or another. And it's just really kind of cool to see that kind of stuff. Seeing them work together. So I liked that. But, so, okay, let's do the ends of these red ones when I started. Got our red ones done. I'm going to wipe my hands off, and we're going to do the green ones, and then we need to paint a couple of them brown, the big ones brown, and then we will start gluing this together, and we'll get a little star put up on top, and we'll have a couple little fun little trees to put on our tiered trays or wherever you might want to decorate it with. So I'm going to kind of do the same thing, but I think I'm going to wash my hands off a little bit. Hi, Sherry. How are you? You doing good today? Like I said, if you just hopping on, say hello, so I know you're there. Maybe tell me where you're from, so we can see all the different places that people are from, which is always fun to see. All right, I'm going to slide this up a little bit out of the way. You guys, I do that every time. I wipe my hands off and then I touch the paint again. Oh well. I am going to do these in brown, I do know. I took one of these larger Jenga blocks, all right, and I sawed it in half. Now, I used a little baby hacksaw, and so it is not straight, but that is okay. I'm not going to worry about it. These are going to be brown, so I'm going to sit those next to my brown paint. I'll probably forget to do them. You guys yell at me if I forget to do them. But we're going to do the same thing here. I'm going to line these up, and made it go a little bit faster. Not a lot faster, but a little bit faster. And I'm going to tape them together. So, like that, maybe a little more here. There we go. And they're hooked together that way. So I'm going to take this green paint. This one, the red that we used was Apple Barrel Flag Red. I'm good, thank you, and I enjoyed watching you and what you're making this. I'm from here in Kokomo. Well, hello! Yeah. Oh, your sign, your porch board. You're the one that ordered the porch board from me. It's right over there. I've got it painted. And I am going to, I didn't want to put the clear coat on it today because it was raining out. So I am going to do that tomorrow. So probably by the end of the weekend, I'll get with you and we'll get together and get that done. So, but yeah, that's cool. Thank you for watching me from Kokomo, big old town of Kokomo. So I greatly appreciate that. I like that. I like meeting people from around here. So, did you guys like the gnomes? Was that yesterday? Yesterday, all the gnomes, the different people did. I don't know if you watched some of the other crafters, but some of them came up with some pretty cute ones. And Justin, I believe he was after me from the Crafty Guy. I'm pretty sure he was after. No, Judy was after me. Justin was later on in the day. He made one, and it was really cute. And he was talking about, I watched he didn't get it all finished, but then he went on a little bit later and was talking about some of the other gnomes that he makes, and he has little stories with them, and it's just kind of fun to watch. And they're beautiful. My little gnomes, you know, are just little farmhouse gnomes, and his have arms and personalities, and he had one that was like Mrs. Claus. So it was really cute. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Today, when we were at the Christmas show, hi Cynthia, Louisiana, woo! Like some Louisiana. Never been there, but I've always wanted to go there. So, but today at the Christmas show, there was an author there, and she had this. You guys may have heard this. I got paint on my apron. She writes these books about Mrs. Claus, and she has this one. I don't know if she writes multiple books. I'm just saying that. Does he have a link for his crafts? It's called The Crafty Brother. You could probably look that up and look up The Crafty Brother. And he does some super cute gnomes, you guys. I mean, they're just over the top neat. Hi, Anita from Missouri. But anyway, I was down there at that show today, and there was this lady, and she wrote this book, and she had this little gift pack that you could buy. And it had the book in it, and then it had a bag, and it was about Mrs. Claus and how you sit the bag out with the ribbon on Christmas Eve, you know, with your cookies and milk for Santa, and this is for Mrs. Claus, and she leaves you a new set of pajamas in the bag for you to open Christmas morning. It was so cute. Why I listened to the whole story and thought it was really cute, walked away because, you know, squirrel, I seen something else, and then forgot to go back, and then we were talking about it on the way home, and I thought, we should have bought that. So, I'm probably going to try to look her up and see if I can find it again, because I want to say the book was something along the lines, don't quote me on this, was like Teresa Claus or something, where it was Mrs. Claus, you know, because what is Mrs. Claus's first name? Does anybody know what Mrs. Claus's first name is? It could be Teresa, it could be Mary, it could be Karen. I don't know what it is. And maybe I've just missed that along the way. I don't know. But I'm not sure what Mrs. Claus's first name is, but it would be kind of neat to know, you know. So I'm pretty sure it was Teresa that she had wrote on there, and I thought that was it was just cute. It's a cute little thing. It would have been cute for, you know, a little kid or something like that, you know, because you always get Christmas jammies. We usually get them earlier than that so we can wear them on Christmas Eve night, but it would be a neat tradition to have. Maybe you had your Christmas jammies that you wore to bed on Christmas Eve, but then you had, maybe Mrs. Claus brought everyday jammies that you could wear all the time, and then you could wear them all the time, and then it would make you think of Santa. That might be a good idea. You know, but I don't know, because I'm not Mrs. Claus, so I don't know what she's going to leave. We have to say that, right? So, does anybody here do Elf on the Shelf? Do you guys do Elf on the Shelf at your house? We've done Elf on the Shelf for years. And, you know what? I don't care. They're how old are they? They're 12 and 14. We're still doing Elf on the Shelf. I like the Elf on the Shelf thing. I think it's more for me than it is for them, because I like to move. Our elf's name's Elfie. We're real original. I like to move Elfie around and do fun things with him, like make him, you know, one year we had him hanging from a trapeze on our ceiling fan, and we turned the ceiling fan on. We've had him, you know, zip lining across the dining room or the living room. Hi Brenda, how are you doing? We've had him zip lining across the dining room. So we've done all kinds of things. He's drawn mustaches on their school pictures, you know. He's left presents for them. He has left stern letters for them before because they were being ugly with one another. So we've done all kinds of fun stuff with him. But he's coming back. Ours usually comes about I think the day after Thanksgiving. The day after Thanksgiving, yeah. We bring him out. Now, I do have a new grandson. Well, not new. He's 3 years old now. And his mama started the Elf on the Shelf thing. And He really likes that, so it's fun. Something fun to do. Make it happy. If you don't believe, you don't receive, so we need to all believe. And I don't know that it's, you know, believing in something that's, you know, you can be all scientific, how could it get in your house, all that kind of stuff. It's just believing in the spirit of Christmas, you know? Believing that there's good in the world, believing that, you know, with all the hate and everything that goes on in the world, it's fun to just believe in something that's pure and natural and, you know, it's just good, not, you know, ugly and stuff. So, well, I don't know how I got on the subject of that, but anyway, we do Elf on the Shelf. I kind of got on a tangent right there. But I did think that that book was cute about Mrs. Claus, because, you know, you really think about it. Who is Mrs. Claus? You know? So, kind of fun stuff. Okay, let me wipe my fingers off again, and let's paint those brown over here. And then we'll hit them with the dryer and get them all glued together and see what we got. I haven't put these together. I laid them out, but I haven't put one together before, so eek, it should turn out good. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be cute. So, if not, we'll just say, hey, you know, that craft didn't work out so well. You'll have those sometimes. And you know, it's funny when you're doing crafting and stuff like that. You'll just be going along and you're like, this is awful, this is awful, this is awful, I don't like it. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, that turned out cute. You know, they always say it's got to get ugly before it gets pretty. And sometimes you just wonder, you're like, I'm not liking this. And so we'll see what happens here. I think it'll be cute. But, of course, I'm going to have brown all over my fingers. So, I always tell myself, you know, do one side, sit it down, do the other side, sit it down. Then I go all the way around. So, let's just get some dried edges here and grab this. And like I said, I'm going to, like, whitewash it. My mind is totally blank, like with the chippy brush of what you call that, over the top of these so that they look like they've been around for a minute. So it doesn't matter if they're all covered in paint or not. Okay, you guys, I'm going to do all the way around, but not the ends. And then I'm going to come back and do the ends so I don't get paint all over my fingers. So we'll see if I can keep true to that, or if I'm gonna just start painting the ends. So actually I'm gonna stop right there and we're gonna dry this. So I had today off for Veterans Day. Did anybody else have today off, or did y'all have to work? And it's funny, when I went to go pick up my mom from the to go to that Christmas and hobby show, I texted her and said, Mom, I'll be a couple minutes late because I'm going to run to the bank. The bank's closed today. What's funny about that is I had just read my mail lady's post that she put on Facebook about how the mail isn't running today. And she was kind of making a joke because she's saying, I was going to get up and go to work in the morning. It was a post from last night. I had just read that. 5 minutes later, I text my mom and say, I'm going to the bank. Well, usually if the post office isn't working, the banks aren't working. I don't know why I didn't put the 2 and 2 together. Just silly. But, oh well, bank machine worked. Nope, I worked. Ah, poop. Well, poop if you just had to work, or yay if maybe you got paid extra because it was a holiday, or where I work, we get paid a little bit extra working on the holidays, and then we get what we call a PAA day, so we can take a day off later on that we might want to take off. So it's kind of like we gain a vacation day, or we can get paid for it, or just do the vacation day, either one. So, okay, let's set these green ones over here. Did I turn my glue gun on? Yes. I'm going to set these guys over here and let them finish drying because they are still wet. Let's get these big brown ones out of the way. And remember, these came brown, so I'm just going to leave them brown for this little red one. All right, so they're still a little damp. Let's just go over it a little bit more. So if you guys are new here, let me know that you're new so I can welcome you. And I would greatly appreciate it if you would follow me. You can touch my face and 3 little dots will come up, and then you can just follow my page. If you like what you see and you think you have some friends that might want to see some of this stuff, make sure you spread our videos out, and we'll get some new eyeballs on us, which always helps. That's what helps all the creatives gain, you know, followers and stuff like that. So I am on day 16. What am I making? I am making Jenga block Christmas trees. So I am on day 16 of 30 going live. So I'm going to show you here. I'm just putting them together, kind of pyramid style, like this. And then we're going to hot glue them together. I'm just going to kind of lay them out here a little bit, like this. And then we will dry brush these. Dry brush, there's the word I couldn't think of. And we will dry brush on these and put a star on them and put a little stand and stand them up. So, all right, let's get started. Let's make sure we don't blow that over. All right, let's start putting these guys together. I'm just going to put some glue along here and just start squeezing them together. If I get a little glue come through, it's okay. I can pull that off later. Just take your X-Acto knife after it dries. Oh, look, I just got a whole bunch right there. We're going to take that off with this. So, otherwise we're going to have a mess. Lay that there. Peel that off. Put just a little bit more down here. Like that. See, sometimes your glue gun just gets away from you. Just lining them up and gluing them together. You guys, just 1, 2, 3. So, like I said, I did 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You could make shorter ones. You could make taller ones. I wouldn't go too tall because it might topple over. I think we'll make each section here, and then we'll glue each section together. I'm just laying them on my table and eyeballing them. Laying on the table so that they make sure that they're flat together like that. I think these are going to be cute. These would be cute, you know, like if you had, like I have a bunch of snowmen that I put out and sit around. And sometimes I like to put little fillers in there, like, you know, Christmas trees and gnomes and stuff just to go in between. Not really gnomes, but like, you know, like little Christmas trees, maybe a bell, fun stuff like that. So it's not just all, you know, or snowmen sitting there. I do have a lot of snowmen. That's what happens when you get older. You tell somebody, or you tell your family, you're like, oh, I really like Santas. Next thing you know, you have 500 Santas, which is great. But then you feel bad because you want to say, you know, I'm over the Santas now, you guys. Because they, you know, they're so proud they found a new one this year. And I'm just kidding. But it's true. It's true. I remember when I was a kid, my mom liked chickens in her kitchen. And at one point, I think the whole entire kitchen was full of chickens. There was chickens everywhere. And I think it all started with that when my grandmother had passed away, she had made mention to someone that she wanted my grandma's chickens that she had. And then next thing you know, Mom's got 500 chickens in her house. So, which were absolutely beautiful. And I've got a lot of them. But it's just funny how you can say something like that to somebody. And then next thing you know, you got 1 million of them. Okay, looky there. It looks just like a pyramid right now, really. Like that. But when we get the bottom on, it'll look different. I'm going to lay that there. We're going to put this one together, and then we're going to dry brush them all. And again, my corners are still a little wet. So, right there. That's the only one that's wet. Get that dry. So, let's put this together. I think I did this. Yep, it looks like it. I like that. So, I know if you guys are interested in doing these projects with these little Jenga blocks, which if you do any type of crafting, the Jenga block, well, they're not really Jenga blocks. They're called tumbling towers blocks. If you ever see them at Dollar Tree, especially in this town, you should grab them because they do not have them all the time. And when they do have them, it seems like there's like 2 or 3 boxes is all. So, if you see them, you should grab a couple and put them in your stash because they are good to have because it's just like a little chunk of wood. Like I have such a mess here. Like say I was putting, this was like my background. I could put this on here. And then if this was something different, put it on the front. And it just kind of gives it some dimension. Things like that. You can use them as, I mean, all kinds of fun stuff. So they're not a bad, it's not a bad idea to have them if you do some crafting in your stash, you know, but don't hoard them, obviously, so nobody else can have any. Sometimes you feel like that when you go repeatedly to the Dollar Tree and they don't have stuff, which our Dollar Trees here in Kokomo are horrible. The one out on the south end of town, I glued that to the table. On the south end of town, the last 2 times I was in there, and I went in there, I shouldn't have done it like that, you guys. That's okay. The last 2 times I was in there, and when I went in there, there was approximately a month between each time that I went in there. And they had rows and rows of stuff at the Dollar Tree. Blocked off. You couldn't go down them. You couldn't go down those rows. You couldn't, they had them blocked off. Said, you know, not to pass. I don't know if they were having a leak or something. But over the summer when I went in there, they had just everything in boxes sitting in the aisleways. They didn't have any things on the shelf. Well, I was too shy, embarrassed or anything to just start digging through the box. Well, then I went in there again about a week later. They were still in boxes. So I made my husband go with me. And I'm like, here, open these boxes. Because I want to get some trays and some little things like that. So, but anyway. Okay, I'm going to take a chip brush right here. And I'm going to sit this out of my way. And we are going to distress this. You guys, I made ornaments the other night. And my table is still a mess. Oh, side note. Hi, Kathy. Kathy, you will like this. Look at this thing I found today at that show. It's got scissors, which they probably aren't real sharp, but they're scissors. And you could put your jute on there. Isn't that cute? I just think it's cute as a button. Now, I'll actually use it for my jute. But it would be very decorative just to have like on a table or on your desk or in your craft room or whatever. Got that today. I thought that was just adorable. So, all right, back to what I was doing. I'm going to get some white paint down here. And I think I've told you before, this is the Rust-Oleum chalk paint that you can buy in the quart at Menards. They have a bunch of different colors of it. And I put it in this thing. These are condiment bottles. And they're called FIFA bottles, first in, first out. And I put them in there. It's a little bit cheaper to do that than just to go buy a whole bunch of different colored chalk paint. Now, I have it in white, black, red, big colors that I use. You know, I could mix some colors and stuff like that. Now, I just go buy it if I need pink or whatever. Hi, Sherry. I know, I love that thing. I'm so excited to use it. But my basic colors, my white and my gray and my brown and my black, you know, that I use so much, especially on my porch lanterns because they're so big, I just buy it like that. I think it's a little easier. So I'm just very gently going across the top of this, just ever so slightly, just a slight hand. You can go as dark as you want or as light as you want. I just kind of wanted to make it look a little crazy, I guess you could say. We'll make sure I do the edges and the tops and stuff like that, because you don't want it to, oh, all of a sudden it's dark green. Oh, like that. I've got little flyaways of glue. Let's do this side over here. Oh, got way too much there, but that's okay. That is okay. We can sand it off if we don't like it, or we can just leave it. All right. Now, I like the way that looks. Okay, now I'm going to do this red one. And when you do the dry brushing, you kind of want to make long strokes, because you don't want spots, you don't want to see where you went down on your thing. So you kind of want to go off and up. It's kind of hard to do on these little sides, but just do the best you can. Nobody should be critiquing it that much. If they are, on them. Right, ladies? So, okay. I'm going to blow that dry just a little bit. Dry it just a little. It'll also get my stragglers off, my glue strings that are hanging out. Go across here, like that. Flip it over and do the back side. You know, because you want to be able to see it from both sides. See this straggler? These are fun. So anyway, get to go back to work tomorrow. Work for one day, and then I've got the weekend off. I probably should have took a vacation day for tomorrow. It seems kind of silly to go back for one day, but I also didn't want to waste my vacation days or my PA days in case we go somewhere over spring break. And I know a lot of you are probably going, what? Vacation days start over and stuff in January. Ours don't. Ours goes from May to May. So, you got to hold on to them. But ours don't renew until May. So, my husband's working all weekend. So I'm up at that. I've told you guys before, I'm up at the engine plant for Chrysler. And we don't get very much overtime up there. You know, he's the one that gets the overtime. So, okay. So we have him right here. Now that I look at that, I want a little more white on the tops here. You know what? You could put little, like little acorns, or not acorns, pine cones, like here on the edges and stuff if you wanted to. That'd be kind of cute. Okay, so I sawed this one off. I cut it in half, and I'm going to put it right here, like this, okay? And then I'm going to sit this up on top of here, I think. Actually, I think I might go this way. I don't know if that's going to sit up there, you guys. Might have to do something different here. Let's try something different. That's not working out the way I thought it would work out. Let's see. Maybe if we just did that. Yeah. That works. That'll work. Like that. We could even use... We can use him so he kind of matches. There we go. I don't know, you guys. It may tumble over. Let's see. Let's find out. Here we go. Let's put some glue on here. And put it on there. So, I might have made a mistake making them out of these big, huge ones, but we will find out, ladies, right here. Let's see. Let's put this on here. Make sure it's kind of level on there. Like that. You know what? I think that's going to work. Looks like he's pulling forward a little bit. Concentrating. Right like that. What do you think? Is that cute or what? Let's get us a star. Does everybody have a jar of stars? I have a jar of stars. Everybody has a jar of stars, right, you guys? I do. I like stars. Thing with stars, you can use them for 4th of July. You can use them for Christmas. You can use them for anything. That little star is a little small. Is this one bigger? I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. I'm going to glue it on there. I'm just going to leave it the color that it is. I think it'll be fine. And we're going to put it right here. Looky there. Ta-da! See, I think that's kind of cute. Hi, Sharon. Better late than never. That's okay. We're just making some Christmas trees. So, just something simple and fun. Isn't that cute? I think that's cute. Now, ladies, you could take, oh shoot, let's just grab like some ribbon here. You could take get really fancy. You could put some ribbon going down it. My table is not flat, ladies, but I don't know. We might have to, I may end up putting, you guys, I may end up gluing a couple more blocks on there. See there? Paint those and put that on there. That way it's more stable. So if I made them, yeah, I think I'm going to do that and make it more stable. So I'll glue those together, but I won't make you guys watch me paint that again. But see, you could put some ribbon on here. You could put, you know, you could put some jute on here. I can get it, the piece. You know, you could make a jute bow, or you could put jute around here, or just put some around it in some place. Let's put the other one together. I'm not going to get fancy with that one because I do want to redo that bottom. So, it didn't work out exactly the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. This one here. All right, let's see if I can remember how I was going to do this one. I think I was going to go this way. Like this. I don't remember, you guys. Just going to kind of build it up a little bit. Let's put it together kind of like this, just to, so it's a little more stable than that other one was. Let's just put these together right here. So I was telling everybody that I went down to the Christmas gift and hobby show today with my mom and my aunts. That was fun. Hello, my friend. I posted your video. Oh, thank you. In the Crafty Bunch. You guys, I've been telling you for weeks now. You need to go join that group. That's an awesome group. Awesome people, fun people, sweet people. They're so helpful because I'm clueless on a lot of stuff, and they've helped me figure some things out, because I seem to always want to make things a little harder than I need to make them. You know, so don't know why I think I have to make it harder, but it feels like sometimes I'm trying to do something and I can't seem to do it, and then somebody shows it to me and it's like, oh, well, that was simple. What was wrong with me making it so hard? But then some stuff I just don't understand. I don't get. My granddaughter, she's 14. I told her, I said, hey, I got a TikTok channel, or a TikTok username. I'm going to start putting videos on there. Well, I put a video on there, and I didn't glue that down because I'm talking. I think I put 1 or 2 videos on there and a couple little reels on there and stuff like that. She came home from school and she informed me that she is going to be my TikTok manager, because I didn't know what I was doing. And I'm like, hallelujah, go for it, do it. She'll make me look silly. So, we'll see how that works out. Alright, now we're going to glue this guy up here. I don't think that's how I did it before, but that's okay. We're gonna go for it. but just gonna put this guy on here like that. There we go. And another Christmas tree. Now, let's get into our stars. And let's put a big old star up on this one. I'm just going to leave it the natural wood color. Right here, let's see, which side do I like better as the front? They look about the same. So I'm going to put this star on here. I'm going to have it stick up just a little bit right there. Like that. And then maybe, I don't know. We could put, I think I'm just going to leave it like it is. Okay, something else you can do. You can take some material. This is left over from my gnome the other night, last night, and I'm going to cut a piece of this off right here. I'm just cutting it. I'm not making a big deal about it. And look, you can make, if you cut it round, you can make you a little tree skirt sitting down here. If you wanted to, a little tree skirt to sit there. See, that would be cute. It's hard to see on this table. I should have cut this bigger. But you get the idea. You guys get the idea. Right here. You could glue that on there. So, just a couple little trees, you guys. I thought they were fun to do. Something fun to add to your Christmas decor. Something fun just to sit down and do. You know what? These would be fantastic to do with your grandkids. You know. Obviously, don't let them use a hot glue gun, but you could use the cool glue guns. They just don't, you know, you gotta glue them quickly because it's cool, so the glue dries a little bit faster. But you could do this with your grandkids or, you know, just do it yourself. It's just a fun little thing to do. Here's our green one. And like I said, I'm gonna make this bottom a little more stable. I'm gonna color those, or paint those. And then, so we have a little red one and a little blue one, or blue one. A red one and a green one. Aren't they cute? I think they're cute, you guys. I think they're cute. And I'm going to show you my Christmas ornaments again because I don't think there was very many people on here. But I made these the other night, and I think they turned out really cute. Look, it has the name of all the reindeers on there. Aren't they cute? See all the different ones? But it has all of them on there, all 8 reindeer, and then number 9, Mr. Rudolph there. So, hi, Chrissy. So if you're interested and want me to make you some of these, send me a message and let me know. We're getting ready to jump off here, but we made 2 Christmas trees right here out of some blocks. These are the large blocks, and these are the small blocks. Hi, Jimmy Lou. Hi, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, I'm going to fix this one. I'm going to paint those, and I'm going to make this base a little bit wider here because this kind of topples over. So, but you guys, honestly, I hadn't made them before, so we were just checking them out. So anyway, so that's what we did tonight, and I showed you my ornaments, and I showed you, I'll show this again because you guys, I just think this is cute as can be. Got this today at the Christmas Gift and Hobby Show. Has scissors on the top. It's got your jute. Look at all that jute, you guys. It's the nice big kind. And this little stand here. Isn't this cute? So decorative to sit on my messy craft table. Ah, that's smart, isn't it? This table is a mess, and I got this cute jute thing. You know what, though? This might make me clean this table off. I'm not sure, but maybe. No, actually it will, because I've got a couple big signs I've got to get done. Oh, and did you see the round, the Let It Snow round that, oh my gosh, who made that today? Well, anyway, I'll probably be doing one like that. Where is the craft show? It wasn't really a craft show. It was the Christmas Gift and Hobby Show at the State Fairgrounds. And years ago, I remember going, and it was more Alicia. Yes, that round. Oh my gosh, that was so cute. I got the round out. I'm making one of those for my front door. That was so cute. It's funny, you get on here, you can't think. But anyway, Sherry, it's at the State Fairgrounds, and it's started Wednesday, and I think it goes through Saturday, maybe. It's the Christmas Gift and Hobby Show. And I remember it being more of a craft type show, and it really wasn't a craft show. It was more of, you know, gifts and things like that. They had bought stuff. You know, it wasn't really stuff that people made. But, you know, like I said, I got this, and I got a tiered tray that it's the bottom's about this big around. It's 3-tiered, and it's I had to buy that. It's metal. I put it at the bottom of our stairs. I should have brought it up and showed you. Maybe I will tomorrow. But it was fun, you know, and you've got the demo people there that have the rolly thing that picks up the dog hair and the pots and pans and the knives. And I did see this lady had these dishes that she said that they were from Spain, and they were made out of pottery, but that had points in it. But you couldn't see it when they were just sitting there. They looked very decorative. But like you could take your cheese and it grated, you just went across the bottom of that dish and it would grate the cheese. And you could do like your garlic. You could roll your garlic and then do your garlic on there, and then you had the garlic stuff. They were really, really cool. They were $25 or $30 a piece, and they were about that big around. They were cool. I did not buy one, but it was cool. But if y'all know me, I've got everything I think that Pampered Chef has ever made. So I had most of that stuff. But it was kind of fun. It was more fun that I got to go down there with my mom and my 2 aunts, and it was just us. And we got to visit and talk and do some fun stuff. And it was nice for them to get out. We had to stop a few times. You know, Mom had back surgery not too long ago. And my aunts, you know, my mom is 75. One of my aunts is 84, and the other one I think is 85 or 86. So the fact that they are up and moving and doing fun stuff and everything is everything. So we love them to death. So that's what was fun about it. So anyway, ladies, I will see you tomorrow night. I'm not sure. I've got about 3 ideas of things to do tomorrow. So we'll see. I have it wrote on my calendar up there, and I put 3 or 4 different ideas for each day, and then I kind of move the things around on what I did. So we'll probably do. I'm not sure. I'm not going to tell you. It's going to be a surprise. So, but we'll probably do something tomorrow. Maybe gnome related, may not. I don't know. So if you're a gnome person, I'm not promising. Just kidding. So anyway, I will see you tomorrow, and I greatly appreciate you watching my video. I appreciate you following my page, and I greatly appreciate you spreading everything out. So you guys have a good night and have a good tomorrow, and be safe out there and be kind to everybody. And thank you to all of our vets, you guys. They're what made this country great. So thank you to all of them. Thanks, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.